you guys, it's Beat SpongeBob #1 fan 2003 here, and as you can see, I'm here with another super awesome Disney movie, and this is the Parent Trap remake from 1998. And as you remember, about 2 days ago, I filmed a video of me reviewing the original Parent Trap film from 1961 and the sequel, and this right here is the remake of that, so that's really cool. Alright, so as you can see on the front cover, there is Hallie Parker and Annie James. Hallie is wearing the yellow dress and Annie's wearing the blue dress, so you can kind of tell them apart there. They're really cute. And they're both played by Lindsay Lohan, obviously. And it says, Walt Disney Pictures presents Dennis Quaid, Natasha Richardson, and introducing Lindsay Lohan, The Parent Trap. And this is the special Double Trouble edition. And apparently back in 1999, they did release this film on DVD, but it was just, a regular DVD. It didn't have any bonus features in it. So this right here is obviously the special Double Trouble edition, so it does come with a lot of bonus features in it. And here is the spine. It just has like a really small picture of Hallie and Annie there. And the back side says 2 thumbs up from Siskel and Ebert, and there's a description about the movie, and there is a picture of Hallie Parker, obviously played by Lindsay Lohan, and down there is the dad, played by Dennis Quaid, and I actually did see Dennis Quaid in another movie. He played Bethany Hamilton's dad on Soul Surfer, so, I'm sure that's where a lot of people recognize him, and then there is young Annie James, and there is her mom. And I like how you can see Big Ben from, England, the big clock tower, and obviously Hallie's by a field, her vineyard. And obviously there's a description about the film, and it does have a lot of special features in it. Obviously, updating a classic, making of the Parent Trap movie. And it actually comes with a deleted scene where Hallie, as Annie, meets the Queen. And how Lindsay Lohan played 2 little girls. And I guess how Lindsay did the accent for Annie and, auto commentary, blah blah blah. And yeah, that's really super cool. And yeah, obviously there's like the cast and the people who made the film and all that. And this DVD is obviously Region 1, made in 2005. And this movie is rated PG. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at the disc. Oh, hang on a minute, I need to open this off camera. Okay, I just now opened it up. And as you can see, there is this really nice little insert. It's actually the scene selection page. Little scene selection sheet, so obviously there's all of the scenes written on there, and there's a picture of Annie as Hallie with her dad, and there's Hallie as Annie with her mom, and then there's both of the twins there. They look adorable, and there's the scene selection. And the backside actually has an advertisement for some other Lindsay Lohan Disney films. I actually saw that one right there, Freaky Friday. That one was a really funny film. And yeah, Lindsay Lohan is so beautiful. She's still active today in the acting industry, and I think that is just so awesome. Alright, and last but not least, here is the beautiful disc. I love how it has a picture of the twins on it, the Parent Trap Special Double Trouble Edition. Alright, well that's actually pretty much it for the 1998 Parent Trap movie. And obviously the film, let me tell you about it. So the film is obviously about 2 young twin girls, but this time they're actually like not even teenagers yet. They are only 11 years old, and they're about ready to turn 12 on October 11th. And apparently it shows at the beginning their parents getting married, but then after the birth of the twins, shortly after the birth of the twins, they end up divorcing. And years later, they end up meeting at a summer camp. And at first, they have a lot of fights, just like Sharon and Susan did in the original. But yeah, and then after they move to the isolation cabin, they end up becoming really good BFFs. But they find out that they like the same things. They love to eat Oreo cookies with peanut butter, and they're both allergic to strawberries, and Hallie only has her dad and Annie only has her mom. And then they show each other a picture of the parent that they don't have, and then they realize, that that's Hallie's dad and that's Annie's mom, and they realize that they are identical twin sisters, and they hug and they are a little bit teary-eyed because it's so overwhelming. And then they decide, well, Hallie tells Annie that they should switch places, that way they can try to get their divorced parents back together, and that way they can have a big happy family. So Hallie cuts Annie's hair. She gives her the little bangs, and she cuts her hair all the way down to like shoulder length. And Annie doesn't have any piercings at all in her ears, but Hallie does. So Annie has no choice but to let Hallie pierce her ears, and it's so funny. And then they are about ready to leave the camp, because, it's over. And Hallie goes back to England as Annie, then Annie goes to California as Hallie, and they're happy to meet the parent that they missed for all these years. And then, the Missy, I believe that's her name, or Chessie. Wait, yeah, her name's Chessie. She finds out that Hallie is really Annie, and she cries and hugs her, and then the mom finds out that Annie is actually Hallie, and eventually the dad finds out. Oh yeah, and apparently the dad is going out with this mean like lady named Meredith, and she only wants to be with the dad for his money. So the twins, after they finally get their parents to reunite, they go on a camping trip with their dad and their soon-to-be stepmom, and then everything pretty much goes wrong for Meredith, which obviously she deserves it. So the twins pull a lot of pranks on her, just like what they did at summer camp, and then she leaves in anger, and even though the twins saved their dad from a horrible marriage to that mean lady, they are in big trouble, and their parents ground them for a little bit. And then the mom and Annie have to go back to England, but then Hallie and her dad are actually in England, and then after a little bit the parents realize that they still love each other very, very much, and Hallie and Annie are so happy. And then in the end credits it shows that Hallie and Annie are bridesmaids at their mom and dad's wedding, and that is really, really super nice. So their parents get remarried, and now Hallie and Annie will have each other forever, and both of their parents. And that's actually pretty much the end of the Parent Trap remake. I absolutely love this movie. It's honestly a really, really good remake, a lot better than other remakes I've ever seen, and it's a really enjoyable little movie. Well, it's not really a little film, it's about 2 hours long, just like the other one, but I really, really do love this film. It's very funny, and I thought that the ear piercing scene was really hilarious as well. um, and the music that played during the haircut and ear piercing scene was really, really cool as well. The dun 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 dun, that. I'm sorry. But yeah, that's actually pretty much the end of the Parent Trap remake. I absolutely love this movie. And I hope you guys like it as well, and let me know which version you like more. the original one with Haley Mills or the remake with Lindsay Lohan. I have to say I like both of them the same because they're pretty much the same movie, but you know, this one right here is a bit more modern. But I really do love both of them the same. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So goodbye everybody, have a great day, and peace out.